Whenever there's a lot of pressure coming down, I want to underhook. Okay, so I'm gonna start my escape. So we're here. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up here. I'm gonna come up, this comes in, this comes down. I get this position right here. I bridge again, I come inside. Now, this is what I'm trying to do. But if there's a lot of pressure, like he's really pressuring into me, I'm gonna let this top arm slip underneath and I'm gonna come to right here. As my arm comes out, look, my hand's gonna turn over, my elbow's gonna flare out, coming to this position. If he tries to pull his arm back in, I'm gonna come out by his elbow. Wherever, if I get by his elbow, it's gonna make it hard. If I stay tight here, he can get an underhook or overhook and put a lot of pressure on me, right? And now drive into me. It's a different game, so go back out. If I have the opportunity, he tries to put it, I come down to his elbow to elbow. Look, this leg here, it has to cover the shin or cover his calf. If we're playing this game and I don't cover his leg, he can just go right to mount. Now I'm in a lot of trouble, right? So if I bring this leg over the top of his calf, now he tries to go to mount. He can't because he has to pick up my hips. And then this arm will go to his hip, okay? It pulls in nice and tight. And then I get up on this elbow. I can use my head too, right? And I'm gonna come up to this position right here and we'll stop here. Okay, we'll continue from here in a second. You have to have this hand pulling his hip to your hip. If I am loose with that or I leave this up here by his shoulder, he turns on me and front headlocks me. No.
Front headlock.
Yeah. Boom. Right now I'm in trouble. If I have his hip on my hip and he tries to front headlock me, I'm safe, right? I have to come down and control his hip. What I do here depends on our heads, okay? If I start to get up and Bao's head is higher than my head, I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna grab this knee and I'm gonna drive right through him. Boom. Okay, and try to think about coming down either behind him or not getting caught in his legs, okay? So come back. Remember, if his head is higher than my head, right? So I'm trying to come up, his head's higher than my head. You step up with this leg, you catch the far knee, and you just drive right through him. And then think about coming down behind him, trying to keep him turned away from you and attacking the back. Come over here, come back. Alternatively, if his head is lower than my head, then I'm gonna come across his head, pull it towards me, and stretch this arm out across his shoulder. And then I'm gonna try to come to the top of side control here. So come back. So I get up and his head's lower than my head, right? He's trying to stay low. If he's doing that, he's just gonna help me, right? But if his head's lower than my head, I grab the back of it, I pull it, his shoulder under, he can't stop it. Even if he has his hand based out, he based out here, I pull this under, I'm gonna take him this way. Not this way, right? Right across here, I clear my leg. The reason people lower their head is to stop you from grabbing them. So you try to grab me, go ahead. That's why the head comes down, is to defend the grab. Okay?
So I have to like grab.
You need to come over, you just turn me this way. That's the best thing to do. I start to get up, but he gets a really, really strong whizzer and he's gonna put me back on the ground, right? It's strong enough that I'm gonna go back down. So as I go down, what I want to have happen is my arm is gonna go over, or my hand is gonna cup his leg right here. So I start to get up, and he gives me enough pressure to put me on the ground. Look, as I go down, my hand comes here. Look, this elbow is gonna go to the ground. I'm gonna pull him to the ground. As we go, like, I'm gonna trap his arm. So if I pull my elbow to the ground, he tries to take the overhook out now, like he's gonna get stuck and I can just come up all the way over here. So if there's so much pressure when you get up from the overhook that you're gonna end up falling back to the ground, you just go with it. This hand catches the hamstring and your arm that's across the back, you're gonna pull your elbow to the ground, trapping his arm. So come back up. Let's do the other side. Look, so we're here. I start to get up, and he gives me the pressure, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall over. So I hook here, and look, as I fall over, my arm traps his arm right here, and his weight comes up over my chest, and I can just keep going all the way to here. You're trying to frame, okay? And there's a lot of pressure coming down on you. You're gonna give up on the frame, and you're gonna come out. So the frame is for maintaining space between your bodies. If you get to a position where you can't maintain space because there's so much pressure and so much drive, that's time for the underhook. So the underhook works best when he's driving into you really hard.